All right, you guys made it to the fifth element. You ever seen that movie with Bruce Willis? Oh, it's a good one. Well, I'm gonna share with you a little bit about how I orient to this element of space, which lives here in the throat, and how we can work with this element according to the Bhūta Yoga Method, and I work with the 5 great elements, the Pancha Mahabhutas, to transform our relationship to the natural world and ultimately bring balance to ourselves and everything around us. So, if you got a minute, I'm going to share with you about the 5th element. Come on. Well, I couldn't figure out where I was going to shoot this video, so I just decided to shoot it here in my office. The element of space, which is the all-pervasive quality that everything in the universe manifests into. And to think about this element, I'll share the principle that we work with in a moment, but I want to just kind of contextualize how we might orient to the element of space, and to think about it in terms of, in order for anything to become, there must be a space for it to come into, right? Like just our own birth, for example. There was a womb in which we took our manifestation, or our birth occurred from the seed that was planted in the womb. And the same idea applies to everything in our life, right? Like our thoughts. In order for our thoughts to become something tangible with substance, there needs to be a womb in which the thought can take seed and then it can be nourished. And if we are paying attention to the process of manifestation in our life and starting to take responsibility over the things that we're creating, which really the path of Tantra is about creating a life that is an expression of the divine. You could say like our life is mirroring the perfect intelligence of the universe. And that's like living in alignment, right? Living in harmony with the cosmos. How do we create the fertile ground for our thoughts to come into existence? And are we paying attention to which thoughts we are giving space to? It's really important. It's crucial. This is the entering into the more subtle parts of the path of yoga. Because the element of space is connected to sound and the senses hearing, we start to become aware of the mystical science of sound and the word, the power of the word. And our words, as they say, words create reality. I don't have enough time to get into all that in this video, but I wanted just to plant the seed for us to start to pay attention to this idea, right? And how sound creates form, how sound in the space that's connected to sound is the matrix in which things become. Okay, you follow me on that? One of the ways that we work with the element of space is through the principle of Pūrna. And Pūrna means fullness or wholeness. Specifically, we look at Kumbhaka. So Kumbhaka is the term given to breath retention in yogic practice, specifically in pranayama. They say that there can be no pranayama without Kumbhaka. And the reason for that, and what we want to look at, is the idea that when we hold our breath, when we retain our breath, the energy that's normally going out into the world is withdrawn inward. This is what's happening when the breath is retained. The mind will calm down, and the usual distraction and scattered energy of the mind starts to get withdrawn into the body. When we turn our attention inward at the space of our body, it's almost like the space of our body dissolves into the space around us. And this is one of the ways that we start to become more and more aware and build a relationship to the element of space. Connect to the sense of hearing, connect to the sense of space physically, like space around us, space inside of us, and connect specifically to the dissolution of the breath in Kumbhaka. So that's what I want to share with you guys, and I hope that this is helpful and inspiring to your practice. This will be the completion of our journey through the 5 elements, but I have one more video coming for you about our journey into the third eye, the space beyond the 5 elements. Stay tuned, and I'll share that with you soon.